Hi, I'm Michelle Brain. I am the Midwife Hypnotist. Get it right, Michelle. And today I wanted to talk about a lady that I saw a few years ago now. And I remember coming in and she was really on edge. And she came in to talk about a partner that had been off and on for several years. And in talking about her partner for the first probably half an hour, 20 minutes, I'd already worked out in my head he sounded like a real goose. But she'd been coming and going from this relationship for so long, I don't quite know where her thoughts were coming from, but she sat and she talked. I pretty well said nothing. And then I asked her to close her eyes, and there was a bit of noise going on outside, and it was, pretty noisy. But really, when you're focused on something, noise doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if somebody's building a bridge outside or if somebody's knocking a bridge down outside. When you come to learn or discover something about yourself, or whether it's, to stop smoking, the noise doesn't matter. You focus on whatever it is you're there for. And I've proved this over and over again when we've hypnotized people in pubs, hands on the bar if you want to give up smoking, and there'll be 100 people there and they just drop into trance really easy. So this woman was quite interesting. I was listening to her story and she's telling me over and over and over in her language that this guy was a goose. He was a goose. So it was really interesting. By the time I said to her, and just close your eyes and take a deep breath. And she stood up and she said, this isn't going to work. And she promptly walked out. But as she got up to walk out, she looked at me. I think it was when she opened her eyes. And she said, he's never going to change. And she got up, and this is never going to work because the noise, and she blamed everything else. But in fact, she'd already had that epiphany, that moment. She just needed to quieten her mind and listen to what her unconscious was telling her. And she hadn't taken the time to do that. She didn't quite know how to do that. And just sitting in my chair for 20 minutes, she did all the work herself. I listened, I was quiet, and I let her do all the work. I pretty well guarantee you to this day, she thinks the session was a waste of time. But she left the room with the answers that she needed. So was it a waste of time? Check out my website, michellebrain.com.